Hello children, welcome back to our next English class. This is your Nupur ma'am speaking here, and today I want to discuss with you about the grammar portion, punctuation and capital letters. I hope you know about it, and I think you can see the lines, right? Punctuation and capital letters. Punctuation and capital letters, you know the uses of capital letters, why you want to use it. And punctuation, what is punctuation? Punctuation marks lend clarity to our writing. Suppose you are writing something else and you are not giving any comma, full stop, etc., anything else. Suppose you are writing one line, just one by one words, then you can't understand that which is the ending point of the line, which is the starting point of the line, which is a middle portion where you should give some emphasizing just like that. Okay, so you can't understand this clarity. So punctuation marks are using by us to give this clarity to our writing. Okay, without the punctuation mark we can misunderstand the meaning of the sentence. Okay, we can misunderstand this meaning of the sentence. And definitely you know the punctuation marks. How many punctuation marks are there? Full stop, colon, inverted commas, comma, semicolon, question mark, apostrophe, dash, you know, exclamation mark, you know, hyphen, you know. See, full stop, you know, colon, inverted commas, double inverted comma, single inverted comma, while you want to use, question mark, definitely you can understand when you are asking something else, question mark, apostrophe, you know. Okay, semicolon, this exclamation mark, this mark is exclamation mark, dash, hyphen. So now you have to understand where you have to give a full stop, where you have to give a comma, just like this uses you have to know, right? First, full stop, you know very well where you have to give a full stop. See, it is the longest pause. He reached home safely. When you are giving a full stop up at the end of the sentence, that means you are giving that a longest pause. Means here it is you have to stay for some time, right? Full stops were used after abbreviations also, like MLA, M dot L dot L A dot, right? MA, but now they are omitted. I hope you have understood the uses of full stop. You know it very well, right? These are very common things and these are revision chapters, I hope. So next, comma, it is the shortest pause and is used to separate two or more parts of speech that come together, like health, wealth and peace, or a series of words in the same construction. Next, he lived wisely, comma, peacefully, comma, honestly. So you can see, to separate two or more parts of speech that come together, like health, wealth, there are so many parts of speech, right? And peace, or a series of words in the same construction. He wrote quickly, neatly and accurately. To mark off words in apposition, like Alexander, comma, the great conqueror of the world, comma. So you can understand, to mark off. Next, to separate each pair of words connected by and, right? Rich and poor, there are so many uses, uses of and is also. Next, to avoid repetition of a verb, as Hariprasad Chaurasia is a musician, Lata Mangeshkar, comma, singer. So you can see there are lots of examples. We can see there are lots of examples where you can use comma to mark off words used in addressing people. Sir, you are addressing here. May I drink water? To separate words, phrases or clauses in a sentence. Truth is, after all, the most important thing. See, truth is, comma, after all, comma. He, comma, nevertheless, comma, succeeded in persuading his brother to join the firm. Okay, so there are lots of examples. Next example also you can see, to separate a subordinate adverb clause from the rest of the sentence. If you have a cycle, comma, please lend it to me for a while. We only start when you are ready. To share separate short coordinate clauses of a compound sentence. So there are lots of examples. Please see the examples, see the video properly, you can understand. Okay, next, the semicolon. It represents a pause of greater importance than a comma. How to separate the clauses of a compound sentence if they contain commas, as Caesar loved me, I weep for him, and he was fortunate, I rejoice at it, as he was valiant, I honor him. See the semicolon, uses of semicolon. See here, I rejoice at it. It represents a pause of greater importance than a comma. Then the colon, it represents a pause still longer than that indicated by a semicolon. It is used. See, J.K. Rowling's Potter series are colon, Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone, comma, December, like this. Next, interrogation, you know, interrogative, question mark, when you are asking something else, question mark. Exclamation, this also you know, when you are giving exclamation, any expression, then exclamatory emotion, then you have to give exclamatory sign. This inverted comma, they mark the exact words of a speaker or a quotation. You must run. She said, when you are giving a quotation or like that, so you must give comma, double inverted comma, single inverted comma, like this. Apostrophe, this is also very important, you know. Suppose you are telling my father's book, my father book, no, so you have to tell my father's book. Apostrophe is used to show possession. My father, apostrophe s. Okay, there are most of all common examples are there. Look at the examples. Then the dash, I will give you the examples in here. The hyphen, okay, dash, where you put a dash is used to introduce an explanation in the middle of a sentence, like this. The audience, comma, the critics, comma, the fans dash like the film. Okay, it is used after a list, like this. Then the hyphen is a very small thing. Hyphen is used to compound numbers from 21 or 29, like this, you know the uses. Okay, so till here please note down all the examples, look at the video properly, there you can see so many examples. Okay, so next day I will come back with some more examples.